conhecido.
Yes, what?
Excuse me.
Olha que massa esse negócio aqui. Como é que a gente faz pra poder colocar item aqui?
Ah, there you are. Excellent.
Comandante Candy.
Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. Whether this ship is impressive or not, we need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Good. I have just... Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden. One of them. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be used... That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, that's where my second-in-command, If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, remember, this entire operation At this point, whether you... Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UCC, allow yourself to stray to... The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. All of their morals and social... At first glance, this can... That's what I wanted. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the... Now, get out of here. And good luck. That's easy to answer.
Isso não vai. Pensei essa fácil, você não vai.
We'll be monitoring your act. When you feel beyond that, all we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years. She's shrewd. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew, basically, if you land in jail. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, it's going to be difficult for you to wait. Do what you... I'm not advocating violence. I'm merely urging you to... Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve... Use your instincts. You have your orders.
Lay it on me. Alrighty.
Pardon.
Joga lá. Not filter, parece que dele. Extras route. Reboot. Não reboost. Nave gigantesca.
Yes.
Howdy.
Relato de atividade Pegata continua também nós sermos colonizados. Embora os painéis de missões nos abasteçam de informações, o fato foi que a gente muda de alvo nos deixa na dúvida. Não sai ali? Como é que sai?
Hey,
É pra lá mesmo. Se bem como eu acho que isso aqui é meio complicado, é capaz de eu ir fazer pelo menos as quests do... Vou fazer o negócio da missão do CS. Não. Eu vou pegar o mimo semanal.
Conde's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he... actually clears you.
Só sei que eu acho que o pessoal não sabe jogar. Porque 2024 a pessoa usar um scout e falar que é outro. Nunca deve ter jogado esse jogo. Não deve ter pegado a época realmente que aconteceu o que é outro. Pra saber que era o Maigo. E aqui agora? Tem que falar com a Tenente Toft. Como é que eu vou falar com a Tenente Toft se eu não posso abrir nem essa porta?
If you have any questions, save them for Commander Econ.
yes?
Aliás, Dock Imports. Eu não tenho nenhum Dock Import. Então tem que fazer o quê? Ah, menos que eu tenho que falar com o Security aqui.
Go on. I wouldn't leave the commander waiting.
Mas eu já falei com o comandante, cara. Eu vou lá de novo falar com o comandante, né? Eu deixei passar alguma coisa. Mas não é.
Pardon.
Howdy.
I thought it was clear that
Ah,
Lieutenant...
tem que falar com a Toft.
We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen. While you're working undercover, it's
É legal o
imperative that
personagem
you gather
olhando
as
pra ela
much
falando.
evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating,
Acho que eu entendi.
you better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown in. For the sake of the settled systems, that minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing. If you've seen what I've seen, that's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return. It's not generous, it's motivational. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the... We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. That should do it. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Of course, if we find out you tried to
Vamos
sell it
off.
to someone outside the boundaries of this... Well, I don't think I need to... Not really, no. I've learned to keep...
Espetar
Don't get me
exploração.
wrong. I appreciate that you care. It's just that I don't feel like now. Let's just Stick to the job but maybe we can talk about it some. We'll be keeping them close at hand until this operates. If you're feeling particularly ruthless, you could always head down there and say hello. Let me know if you need anything else.
Beleza, agora eu posso ir.
Hey,
Ah, aí ele abre a porta lá. No caso, ela lá abre a porta direto. Tem pra Sidônia.
Look at this place. Home.
Olha o tamanho desse aqui. Tá perto de Marte, né? No caso já. Eu acho que eu vou ter que fazer o Barrett ficar na nave. Desacoplar.
Eu gosto assim, mano. Já chega com o sub no peito, o pé na porta, soco na cara. Meio de novo? Eu posso smocar a janela.
Tá.
Você vai fazer, Bushin?
Dá
Tá,
50 atrás, Bush. Vai meio com eles.
Tá, eu faço janelão, Bushin apaga. Pax vai na trade. Não para até chegar na A, galera. Ô, Snake, sabe smocar CT atrasada? Tá, eu faço tempo. Depois vem fundo, Snake. Boa, só falta um A, só falta um da A. Fundo picou, eu abri o console. Matou? Legal, o console não fecha mais no ESC. Interessante.
E você tem atrasado.
Smokei templo. Eu fico.
Não, mesmo assim, ele continua aparecendo som.
Aí, Léo, vamos descobrir agora.
Não te vê, não.
Acho que não vê não.
Olha pra trás, olha pra trás.
Pra
Você parece que vai dar sombra, tá ligado? Mas não dá, não.
É, tá de boa. Ah, foi a prova que ele não dá pra ver. Fundo 1, não bota a cara laranja.
Tô fechado, tô fechado.
Fundo.
Tempo na boca. Não saiu, fundo na boca. Fundo na boca.
Já passou fundo. Fundou perto. Olha, aí brincou, Snake. Linda. Não, mas ali eu vacilei, Léo. Você foi o... Ah, olha pra trás, gente! Olha pra trás! Moleque, vai pegar o cara de graça da minha mira, velho. Mas valeu. Rush rampa, Pax. Bora. Oi?
Acho que ele...
Tô tentando fazer isso aqui funcionar, mas ele não funciona de forma nenhuma. Bizarro que tive de bugou. Ah, voltou. Depois eu vou tentar continuar fazendo essa parte pra ele voltar o Brave e não ficar bugado. Eu preciso ir em Sidônia, né? Eu preciso pousar em Sidônia agora. Poder falar com a Crimson Fleet. Acho que é Sidônia mesmo. Source Bolden. O Barrett pode me acompanhar? Sabia que o Barrett podia me acompanhar nessas quests assim, não? Logo sem acidente.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk. And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you do. I can probably help you. Aurora, huh?
Well, hang on there. We haven't...
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self... Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering. You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one... In our business, nothing gets done. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to...
Glad we could put things into perspective.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet.
All
If
the
he isn't
camp.
passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure.
Sorry. I was lost in the memory for a moment there. How can I help?
Ever been to Aquila? Those security.
Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind. The Trackers Alliance can always use... Yeah, well, see ya. A friend offered me a nice cushy...
Unless you're here to serve me another drink.
Joke's on them.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every... okay. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say, I have a certain... Yeah, well,
That wasn't part of our deal. But I...
As a matter of fact, yes. Yes, I am. Now...
Eu vou ter que reiniciar de novo. Restart a engine. Deve ser isso, né? Pelo menos eu acho que tava meio bugado.
Because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner. He probably spent it all on. Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. Don't worry, you can't miss him.
What's new?
Lá embaixo, né? Que isso? Tempos difíceis. Na residencial de Sidônia?
Something I can help you with? Adler Camp. Adler, you said? Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Adler... Oh, wait. You mean... I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share. What? Look, I haven't got a single credit.
Technically, there are several natural geologic phenomena that can stimulate the blood effect.
Holy crap. Thank you.
Lay it on me.
É melhor. Era mais rápido eu ter pago direto a dívida lá em cima, mas é bom pra aumentar a empatia dos personagens.
Deimos Star Yard acknowledges the efforts of its citizens to make our our city a happy and productive place to work. Thank you for your daily contributions to our prosperity.
The Lux condos aren't anything special.
O Agatha, aquilo.
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again. Hey. No worries. Plenty.
Hey.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? He going to be a problem any? Nice, nice. You're kind, you know. If you like, you think you can handle. I'm interested. Come on, you're not shopping for real estate here. So can you handle? If you haven't figured that out by now, then maybe. That's what I'm talking. All right, I'll call ahead and get a hold of Navamo. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I see. Oh, and I've taken care of that already.
You're handling this whole captain thing
This here's the most important. He can make a real good living working on some bombs.
Encontrar com a Astraia em Europa. Só dar uma olhada como é que ficou a parte do... O Intel XeSS. Muito melhor que o da Nvidia. Muito melhor que o da Nvidia do que esse aqui, cara. Estão construindo uma nave aqui. Deixa eu voltar. Eu vou voltar pro da Nvidia, melhor. O FSR 3. Minha nave ficou muito engraçada, verde. Eu tenho que trocar o resto da cor dela, que ainda não tá da cor que eu queria toda a nave. E modificar as partes dela que ainda estão com escadinhas normais. Eu também queria uma parte que a nave ficasse com uma escada melhor. 90% CPU. Eu tenho que pegar o Europa então.
Good to see you.
Eu preciso aumentar essa nave depois. Eu tô achando o áudio esquisito hoje, eu não sei porquê. Tem que pegar o Europa.
Wow, look who to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a trace.
Aí vai ser certinho isso aqui.
Named Austin Rake. I want him dead. Kill Rake? That's your only option? If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. Turn the Ragana into space junk. Only way to be sure. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
Ava isn't joking. I hope we aren't either.
A Gana. Encelada é uma das luas de Júpiter, né?
Maybe we can work something out.
Exactly. Talks like these always work better in person. We can hash things out, break bread, the whole deal.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. All right, you can dock. We will talk then.
Ele bugou completamente pra mim aqui.
Welcome back.
Ah, não é aqui não, é em cima na verdade, olha lá. Você tem que subir naquela parte lá de acoplar, vamos dizer assim. Que bacana, Ragana.
not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted our cargo, we could have... I guess I should just stop talking and let... That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you... Now, do you mind telling us? You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either. Okay.
Uma ideia, podemos ciscar o nome dele.
Then, when we dock, we will leave... That is fair. We do... Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
This unpleasantness aside, the people of New Homestead will be grateful for these supplies.
Be careful around the fleet. They talk about family, but it's just a bunch of crap. If you ever get to the key, you better sleep with one eye open and 2 pistols loaded.
We will make sure Rake's... And I hope
Não
you
leva a
don't
mal,
take
mas...
this their own.
Talk to me. Well, that's all I have to.
Bora, bora. Também já ajuda também a nave deles, né? Não ataca eles sem necessidade. Eu acabei fazendo ele se entregar para Death Sys também. No Júpiter. Júpiter é Saturno? Não, é Saturno na verdade, né? Saturno. Como é que eu fiz confusão com isso? Júpiter tá lá do outro lado. Tem que ir na órbita de Europa agora.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Nossa, ela me destruiu a nave ali.